Hey everybody, this is Steve Miller, better known as Kelly's dad, marketing gunslinger, and author of the best-selling book, Uncopyable, How to Create an Unfair Advantage Over Your Competition. I'm here to help you beat the competition, okay? And there's something going on right now that if you are not paying attention to and you're not learning about, well, guess what? And if your competition is paying attention to it, you're going to lose. So listen to me, okay? I'm going to share with you a history lesson. Back in the late 50s, early 60s, Chrysler had a car with a turntable in it. Why? This was a record player that would go under the dash of the car, and you could play this in your car. However, record players, for those of us that know what record players are, you know what? They don't work unless they are just standing still. Got a needle on there. So if you can imagine being in a car that has a record player in it, and it's driving down the road, and the needle is just skipping. So that didn't last very long. But Bill Lear, the owner of Lear Jet, came up with the idea that, hey, we should be able to come up with something that works, right? So he went looking for somebody who could help him do that. And he found my dad, Ralph Miller, Columbus, Indiana, and he said, hey, Ralph, come and help me develop something. And they did. Together they developed the 8-track tape player. And it was a game changer back then, right? And it helped make the music industry just explode because you could now take music with you basically anywhere you wanted to go. And so they were riding really, really high. But then another company came up with a very smart idea, and that company was Philips Electronics. And they had a product that was already on the market for dictation. They called it the audio cassette. It was small, fit in your hand, fast forward, rewind, record capability, all that stuff. And they thought, hey, if we put music on this, we can go out and sell it too, right? Well, because it was so much more convenient than the 8-track, it killed the 8-track. The 8-track was dead. And even though my dad and his team tried everything that they could to make the 8-track better, even with quadraphonic surround sound and that stuff, it still was gone. It was dead. And years later in business, I was thinking back to this and I thought, what lesson is there for me to know at this time, from what happened to my dad and his team? And the lesson became very clear to me. And that was that the last thing you want to be is very, very good at something nobody wants to pay for. All right. And right now we have something going on with artificial intelligence, and it is taking the world by storm. I think this is the next thing that it's a sea change. It's as big as when the internet arrived, as big as the smartphones when they arrived. This is going to change our world in a huge way. Okay, and if you're not on board with this right now and figuring out how you can use this to your advantage, well, then if your competition is studying this and they're going out and learning how to use this, then you're going to lose. I got to tell you that. So look, I'm going to tell you, you got to learn this stuff. But so what I'm doing is I have set up a crash course. All right, next Tuesday on February 7th, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, I am going to be putting on this crash course, okay, for B2B about AI. I'm going to demo to you how powerful AI is. I will show you ChatGPT. I will show you another company called Jasper. I will show you some other examples of AI companies and what they're doing. And I will teach you some ways for you to go on and start to learn how to do this. All right. You need to do this. This is really, really important. So go to tinyurl.com/uncopyable. Sign up today for this program, and I will see you next Tuesday. Do not get left behind in this. All right. I'm not kidding.